button to go backwards now. Yes, we have a ton of new family members. Yay! The West Virginia family's growing. I love each and every one of my West Virginia family members. I'm very transparent. I'm open. Ask me anything. I'll tell you. And now I have a yard full of chickens and turkeys that y'all didn't see before. So I don't know if I can get, I had to change my plans. I was a few minutes late going live because it has started to rain. So I had to get under my umbrella at my table. I was going to sit in the yard with the chickens and tell y'all how I became a crazy chicken lady. Come on. Look here. Here's one of my beauties. Here's one of my beauties. It's got grass in her mouth. How are you, honey? I love my chickens. Don't I? I love my chickens. This is one of my, they just started laying a few months ago. Yeah, she's not a baby. And I've got babies that aren't laying yet. And then I've got my older ladies that have been laying since November, I think. And they're mean to these, so they don't get out as often. So we've got 6 watching. Can you say hello? These aren't named. My first original beauties are named. There we go, honey. And I've got a, oh gosh. Let me see if I can get back out of the rain a little more. Of course it's going to rain. Come on, honey, who I petted to. They squat and put their little shoulders back. Come here. I like my Rhode Island Reds. They're the calmest. This one went on TV, on video too, honey. Listen, you love these babies because why? They give you eggs. What are in eggs? Protein. Yes, you give me protein, don't you? You're going to feed us all, see? She snuggles to me. You gotta love your babies. Now, remember, turmoil. Hello, honey. Now remember, when these ladies, now my first 6 that I named, I haven't decided if I'm going to eat them yet or not, but my other ones, when their egg production slows down, their meat, that's just part of homesteading. But I can't let my original ones out. I don't know. This is the first time I've ever let them out all, except the original 6 at the same time. I've got one roosting on the tent. I've got them in a hoop coop I made out of cattle panels. I've got them in an A-frame. Saw in the last video that's 2x4s and chicken wire with tarp over it. And then I've got them in a tent. So, let's see. What, honey? Ethan said that maybe another time. He didn't feel like coming to say hello to y'all tonight. Isn't that odd? Okay. I hope everybody saw the last video. What's going on with our birds? Hey, Miss Black. Yes, I love my Rhode Island Reds. I have got, let me see. Let me stand up in the rain. Let me walk around. I don't want to smash a chicken. Move, beauty. They're surrounding me. Let me see. I'm going to keep this from falling. I can turn it around. I'll get out in the rain. I'll go to the ball cap and show y'all what we've got going on here. Oh, Lord, let's fight. They don't like this, my little Polish. Here's some of them. They're getting a drink of water. Here's some of them. There's the little tent they live in. Here's some of them. Over here, some. Over here, some. Well, let me tell you, I ordered from McMurray Hatchery a hodgepodge of chickens because I wanted colored eggs. And let me tell you, no, they're not going to let you hold them. Well, look, you did come. Say hello. Say hello. We've got a lot of new people in the family. These won't let you hold them. You've got to get these. The red ones. The red ones. Yeah, these ones are hateful. They're camping? Yes, they're camping. Look at that. If you don't have any other way, look, for $24, you tell me a better chicken coop. Look at this goofball up here. See? Scratch your back. Listen, beauty. Listen, beauty. Listen. Ethan has to run after him. That one. They can't decide. Look at this one. Look at you. Are you going to tear up the tent? I have been dying to pet you and you wouldn't let me. But you can't be on the tent. Come on. There you go. You can't be on the tent. And don't be eating my hosta. There's Phyllis Diller. That's my only Polish that survived. Look, he's got another one.
Is this guy not
This is Ethan, but we call him Little Mr. Farmer Brown. And here is Phyllis Diller. Say hello, Phyllis Diller. And these are my bad girls. They're still in the coop. They can't get out because they like to rip the combs out of anybody that wasn't in the original family. So, yes, I am the crazy chicken lady. I love my girls. But I love my girls. Not only do they provide eggs, and one of these days they'll provide meat if we need them, they'll also reproduce their eggs. Blaze, is Miss CJ Blaze there? They'll make us some more babies, so we don't always have to buy them. Now I'm getting ready. Hang on. I've got a leg that fell here on my tripod. I'm getting ready to buy some more from Rural King. I've had really good luck with my Rural King chickens. I ordered from our hatchery those crazy ones, different kind of. They're going to give me green eggs and green eggs, so I can give Ethan green eggs and ham. I can't wait. But Red Island Reds are by far awesome egg layers. Don't chase them, baby. That's why they won't let you catch them. You got to get the red ones. Okay, those are the new red ones. Hi, CJ Blaze. How are you, honey? Just as I was getting ready to go live, I noticed you shared my last video. Can you believe that poor blue jay dead in my driveway? I don't know. I haven't checked it out, but I've heard blue jays are the ones that are dropping the fastest. Oh, Ethan wants another beauty. He wants y'all to see another beauty. Here, this is my beauties. Say hi. Say we're crazy about chickens around here.
Say hi, chicken.
Oh, this is one of the new ones.
Say hi, chicken.
It said hi. Okay, go on, beauty. But it's so funny, they learn to put their little shoulders back and squat and let me scratch them. But these that are different breeds, and I don't know what they are, man, they're a mess. They're hateful. I go to zip the tent. They jump up and try to bite me. I am going to enjoy those colored eggs for, let's see, they'll start laying the end of August, I think, or 1st of September. And I will enjoy those colored eggs. Hey, JT. For the next 2 years. But unless they produce something, you know, they sit on eggs and give me other little chicks, we will not be getting any more of whatever in the snot those birds are, because they're hateful. Hey, Murphy's Law. Oh, he brought me another one. Hey, darling. It's hard to, you have to look at their colors on the back of their feathers to see who's who. But these are new girls.
Say hi, chicken.
Say hi, chicken. See, I knew you wanted to come live. Okay. See, you pet them. Sometimes they're babies, they don't bite you. They let you love on them. But anyway, so our family has grown, y'all. We have, I forgot to look at the last count, but over 400 new members. Hi, Josh. Josh, I hated I had to leave your live, honey, but I am never here to, oh gosh, fly go, mod for AP, and I thought since I was here, I better mod for AP since it has been a while. Flashing successfully Oh, excessively. I'm flashing. Can you hear me good? Hey, Made in America. CJ, can you hear me good? Well, you saw that video, how close that blasted tower is. Can you hear me all right, CJ? Is the quality not good? I don't want any more. There's another one. Homesteaders and Fugel family, that's right. AP family. CJ, can y'all hear me all right? What is the flashes, you think? It's raining. Maybe the rain helps carry it. Y'all give me one if you can hear me okay. Bad sound. What night of the week was it when, let's see, you can hear me? But it's not very loud. Okay, and I'm yelling again. That stupid tower up there, the pine trees are gone. Low volume, and I'm yelling. Okay, well, we've got several hundred, sweating like a pig, it's human. Oh, he caught one of the odd ones. I'm not holding that. That's the one that always wants to bite me when I unzip the tent. It's doing that scratching again. But you can, oh my gosh. See, I don't want this for any new people that watch this. We've got 400 or 500 new subscribers. Penny's been gone? Our dog was gone. I didn't even know our dog was gone. He's wanting y'all to see one of these. This is one of my adolescents. And I have never held her before, so I might want to hold my face. It's a beauty. It's a beauty. Look, you're a beauty. Oh, you're such a beauty. You're such a beauty. She's 5 months old and it's the first time I've held her since she was a little bitty chick. Oh, you're such a beauty. Yes. She's got pretty coloring. Look at her. She almost looks like an eagle. She's a pretty girl. She's a pretty girl. Sounds like interference, like a bad phone connection. Well, let me tell you, we had this before, and I went back and listened to it. I could hear the pulsating in it, like frequency pulsating. I think it's that blasted tower. I guess they think everybody's home Sunday. You think she likes it? Yeah. See, they all do once they let me hold them. Oh, I know, I know. I know. You don't know what to think. You're the one that always bites me. You don't bite the hand that feeds you.
Maybe it wants to go.
Maybe it wants to go. No, she's liking the scratching. Oh, it's a good girl. It's a good girl. You just don't show any fear, y'all. Thank you, CJ. Yeah, I think this is the one that kind of looks like a bald eagle. Try and love on a rooster like that. Well, I had 5 of my McMurray hatchery chickens to die. I don't know if I have a rooster. We're just going to have to wait. I think they're old enough that they would start showing signs of being a rooster. Yeah, you went down with your girlfriends. And off she goes. I don't want to hold anymore. I don't want to hold anymore. Did it? Yeah, it flogged you, didn't it? So anyway, for our new people that hop in, that's enough about, but I am a crazy chicken lady. I love my chickens. Might be feedback. Your camera is on a metal table. My camera is on a glass table, and it is my phone that I have always gone live on. Oh, CJ. Well, you know, I mentioned it and put it in that last video, so maybe they're zapping me. Not only do we have birds falling from the sky, I lost count on how many states. I have had this yard full of chickens. I had them in a chicken tractor pulling them. That's why this grass is so great. I had 20 meat bird chickens and my 6 original, 6 or 7 um, laying hens, and I had 12 turkeys in it, pulling it all around this yard. Chicken poop all over this yard. I moved my chicken tractor every day. Not one black fly. Not one. And it's cleaner this year. It's more concealed to one area, confined to one area this year, and we are just inundated with black flies. And then I started noticing other, not even Homestead channels that I watch, talking about black flies everywhere. But they don't like the Repel eucalyptus lemon mosquito spray, so that kind of keeps them away. But anyway, for my newbies that don't know anything about me, I'm going to go back and give a quick history. I was a stay-at-home mom until I was 29 years old, and I decided to go back to college, got a bachelor's degree in psychology, then I finished that, got a master's degree in psychology. Then my state requires 5 years supervision to be a psychologist, and you work as a psychologist during that time. I did 4 of the 5 years. Then I left that to go run a trucking company, and we had it in Springfield, Ohio for a while. I moved it to Salisbury, North Carolina for a couple of years, and then I left that and came back. And in my state, I don't have to be licensed, I just have to be supervised to work. And I did therapy, psychotherapy for several years. And the last 3 years I worked, I did therapy with Suboxone patients, trying to help them become drug-free. And I have multiple sclerosis, and it hit me pretty hard. And if you've seen the video 60 Disabled, you can do it. Oh, did one run off that you had to go get? Yeah, she's got to learn her parameters. My doctor, I can't take the medicines. About 15, July the, I think 14th will be 16 years ago, I donated a kidney to a friend. God's grace miracle that I was a match. And so the older multiple sclerosis medicines is all I can take, because they are metabolized through the liver. The newer medicines are metabolized through the kidney. And since I only have one, I can't take those medications. And I am allergic to the older ones that are interferons. They make me just want to dig my organs and my skin off. It's horrible. So the only thing I can do to prevent, to have the relapsing remitting, to prevent a relapse, is to keep my stress down. Good luck with that one, right? Pull the bag out and dump it. Those bags of corn and feed are low, and just over there where the corn and feed already is, just dump it, baby. Little Mr. Farmer Brown, let me tell you, look at this. Dump it over. You can get it. It's almost empty. We have to get new bags. Grab it from the bottom, darling. Grab it from the bottom and turn it over. Lay it down and grab it from the bottom and turn it over. The bottom. No, the bottom. There's nastiness on it. It must have got rain in it. I'm sorry. I'll tell you, little Mr. Farmer Brown, he loves his animals. He's wanting a pet rabbit, but we're going to get rabbits and process them. I don't know how he's going to take that, but we're trying to have chickens and rabbits and turkeys on the homestead constantly for a meat source, and then our eggs for protein. And then we are in a farming community, a homestead community, and they have cattle and hogs. So anyway, that's my story. My doctor said you can't work anymore. I was not happy at my last job. I have a job waiting. I have a permanent job offer at another job, but my doctor won't release me to work. So when I was 24, I felt like God spoke to me and told me to prepare. And I knew He meant prepare for a bad ending. So I started prepping a little bit, was made a lot of fun of. I was the joke at Thanksgiving dinner the year I was 24, so that would have been 1984. But I laid off prepping a little bit until 2012. And then I started with some long-term... What, baby? Oh, they do fit you. Good deal. He found a pair of tissues I didn't think fitting. So I had laid off of just doing the long term, and all of a sudden was real sick, and the only thing he could really eat and enjoy at the time was macaroni and cheese and anything with egg noodles. So I got a lot of long-term macaroni, dried cheese, egg noodles. Some of it was taken. Somebody helped themselves to a little bit of it. Not all of it, but almost half. But I still have that. But in the process of doing that, I thought, geez, I can do this myself a lot cheaper. So I started with canned food and meats and beans and corn and, just sloppy joe mix, all that kind of stuff you can get in cans at the store. And I'm not watching chat because y'all know, my regulars know I'll get sidetracked and can't remember anything. But then I decided to go back to my roots, really back to my roots, and started pressure canning. So I have done steak and peppers and tenderized steak and sausage and wieners and ground chuck and chicken and kielbasa. If it can be canned, I've canned it. I've never canned butter. My people have been with me for the last 2 years, and June 11th was my 2-year anniversary. I didn't really work my channel last year. I have been so inconsistent, and I'm sorry. I'm going to try to be more consistent. But hey, Miss Lisa, hi, honey bunny. Well, Nanny's live right now. When we get ready to put them up, I'll help you catch the polka dot chicken, okay? Come here and speak to CJ and Lisa Arhart. Lisa hasn't seen you. Lisa, he was bringing me chickens to show on the screen. You'll have to go back and watch the replay. Hey, CJ. Hey, Lisa. Oh, don't hide. He's going to be silly with y'all.
I'm trying to disappear.
You're trying to disappear? Okay. So anyway, I started canning, and then I started really ramping up. And last year, when everybody was in a panic in my family that thought I was crazy, yes, I am a crazy family member, and they all have made sure they let me know they think I'm crazy, except my sister and my sons now. Let me clarify that. But watching all of these homestead channels, and I'm going to have to tell you, there's 2 channels. Now, I have spun off to many more, but Justin Rhodes and Wanda and Danny at Deep South Homestead are the ones that really, really inspired me that I can do this. And especially because of Justin Rhodes, I got my chickens last year, and I didn't fool with the wood.
This thing just scared the
He's
dog.
got a dinosaur. Hands puppet. I did the chicken tractor, and I thought, well, that gives me time to figure out how to build something. Joel Salatin is the expert permaculture farmer. He's in Staunton, Virginia, which is not very far from me, and I'd love to make a visit to his farm. I bought his book. He did a book that everything that he has built for any animal, he has instructions, step-by-step, drawings, your materials list. It's a big, thick book. I was going to bring it out here with me and show y'all, and I forgot. But it's an awesome book. You can order it on Justin Rhodes is selling it, Southern Land is selling it, and of course you can get it from Joel Salatin. And I can't think of the name of his farm right now to tell you. Hey, Ethan, chasing her, she will never let you catch her. Don't, I'm tired. So don't chase her. Don't chase her. She's only letting me hold her once. She's kind of finicky anyway. But I bought the book and I started with a 4x4 frame, and I'd watched a lot of the bushcrafters to learn how to lay my boards and get my angles right. And so I built that little A-frame, did it by myself. Derek helped me nail one board, which was awesome, the only board I needed at the top to help me nail with. And then I got this big idea about let me see, was it Simple Living? Sarah,
The chicken, I think the chicken.
they did a hoop coop with the cattle panels. So it's just kind of ballooned from that. My original turkeys, I had to take them to the farm. They were all killed. I didn't have the fencing up yet because one of my neighbors behind me told me two of my chickens got in the edge of her. Oh, pick it back up. Don't spill the water. Look, it was trying to get a drink of water, baby. Okay, just let them be. They're trying to eat, honey. And now you've caused them to knock their water over. They're not going to let you hold them. Those are the wild ones, remember? The ones that will let you hold them still in the coop, but they're mean to the other ones, so I can't let them out. But there is in the beginning, and I'm going to try to link it for y'all to see just how important this journey has all been to me. I did a video, one of my very first videos 2 years ago, my little piece of heaven on earth, and it was my river camp. I was raised camping out and fishing on the Greenbrier River here in southern West Virginia, and I was fortunate enough to have mobile home camp, and it was falling apart, but I love that river. Had a beautiful lot, and I really struggled trying to decide what to do. If I wanted to get the property to be able to be self-sustainable, in order to do that, with being disabled and not working, I was going to have to sell something to do it. So I sold my river camp. And I went down there a week ago. He's tearing it down and going to build a nice, beautiful cabin. I can't wait to see what he's going to do with that lot. But one of my corner cabinets, he said he didn't want, I could have it, and he put it under the trailer, and I went and picked it up. So I sat down under the trailer one last time to have a cigarette and watch my river. I'm going to cry thinking about it, y'all. But that's how much that beauty and God's nature meant to me. But now I have that beautiful 6 acres of land that God has so graciously blessed me with. And I have such a peace there. It is such a peace that I have when I'm there. A peace that even is more so than what I had at the river. But I did sell my little piece of heaven on earth to buy another little piece of heaven on earth. And y'all have seen the videos. I'm trying to show y'all the mistakes I make. I'm trying to show you how to do it on a budget. I want you to learn from my mistakes. If I find something, look, they're going on the side of the yard they're not supposed to. That's the only way I can keep them herded up. But anyway, that's my story. That's how I got where I am. And I used to be real spicy and do some news and discuss what was going on, and I decided to turn it into the Homestead channel so I could try to inspire others. If you have y'all have seen my yard. It's not that big. I could put raised beds over next door at my son's. We have a raised bed over there that will have, little kitchen garden 4x4 that'll have plenty of tomatoes, lettuce, onions, cilantro, jalapeno peppers, cherry tomatoes, and we have a squash and a zucchini plant in there. It was a volunteer in one of my grow bags off of my deck from last year, so we left it there. But I could put raised beds in this yard. We could cut back some of these trees. I could have done it here, but I live in a neighborhood, in a community, right off of a 4-lane highway. And if the lights go out, if shit hits fan, my property is out in the country. I have no cell service there. I am truly off grid, even with the phone. Have no cell service. But that's my story. I wanted my new people to know where I came from, um, how I got here, why I got here. Y'all are talking amongst yourselves. But that's my story. But now, as far as my turkeys go, all I have is Goldie, and 5 of her babies are left. She came with 14, and she, uh, 3 different times decided to roost for the night where it wasn't safe. She changed her mind for some reason. Females do that. And she lost a bunch every time. So now she's down to 5. But my sister had an incubator, and she wanted to see if she could incubate chicken and turkey eggs, and she did. And she's got some more turkeys for me, but these will be, I'm going to get a tom, and these will be my egg layers. These won't be meat. These will be my reproducers. Oh, JT, you're not boring. CJ, you always beat me on Marv. JT always beats me putting a link in Alaska Prepper. She's got those fast fingers. But anyway, and I'm 60 years old. September I'll be 61. So I'm not a spring chicken doing this. I just want to, well, Lord, there comes a chicken flying from next door. It must have really run from Ethan. Those adolescents, they don't want to be held. But they'll go back in their tent. They'll go back over to the coop when it starts to get dark, when it's roosting time. And old Goldie, buddy, she gets them babies. She walks around with them all day long watching them. And she's the funniest thing. She's already roosting. She's had all this day she can stand. Hey! Trying to keep on. Oh, Rip Curl, let me tell you. Hey, Brandy Weems, where have you been, girlfriend? I haven't seen you in a long time. I am going to do a garden update. The potatoes are awesome. The onions are awesome. The garlic's awesome. That big old freaky garden number 3 mound of dirt. It's awesome. The tomatoes are jamming. The cabbage is jamming. Ethan has had his first strawberry off the strawberry plants. I need to get them out of the buckets, put them in the garden. But garden number 2, where I had all of my peppers, all of my tomatoes, the jalapeno peppers, even the bell peppers, the sweet banana peppers, green beans, and my carrots. And then I did 3 mounds. I'd ordered the instruction books and the cookbook from Danny and Wanda, Deep South Homestead, for the peas, the sweet potatoes, and then Wanda's cookbook, and she sent me a little envelope with 12, y'all know if you watch them, they love those Cherokee tan pumpkins. She sent me mounds and dipped them in and put 2 seeds in each mound, and they've all come up, but everything else in my garden is dead. Dead. The green beans are jamming, the Cherokee tan pumpkins are jamming, but everything else is dead and gone. Now, Deep South Homestead, since every time it rains, they lose 1 to 3 tomato plants that they've had reports from other people. When it rains, they lose tomato plants. I was thinking maybe they just weren't big and strong enough, but it didn't hurt my beans. I never really put 2 and 2 together, but my tomatoes and peppers, after 3 consecutive rains, dead, wilted, gone. So I'm going to do a greenhouse, and I'm going to do it like I did my hoop coop for my chickens. I'm going to do it out of cow panels and 6 mil plastic, but I'm going to try to, what about chickens fighting? I'm going to try to maybe bury it a little bit. Supposedly a subterranean greenhouse. You can control the winter temperatures better and grow a little bit more. Yeah, there's something that's barium. Well, our sun isn't killing anything. It's the rain, Brandy. But I'm going to try one of those subterranean greenhouses. One of my neighbors has some kind of little machine that he can come and dig out. Oh my gosh, 114, holy cow. Listen, when I was at the farm last week, I'm trying to think, I went Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and came back Tuesday. Y'all, listen, it was so cold I had a fire in that building 2 nights. Yeah, we're gonna have to do greenhouses, and we have snow, so I can't do um, a typical high tunnel. I can't afford it, and I'm sure not gonna get one from the government. Um, no, not gonna do it. Oh, and I'm gonna do bees. My brother successfully has had bees for 2 years. He harvested honey. He has 10 ounces of honey each for me and my sister. Yep, I thought I saw chickens too far down the road. They get in that neighbor's yard, she'll call animal control on me again, and they told me if they came back, they were going to put me in jail. And then I found out nobody in the neighborhood likes that woman. She's mean to everybody, so just pray for and go on. But anyway, that's how I became a crazy chicken lady. Um, let's see. I went back and rewatched my video. Let's see. What did that say? Oh my gosh, Lisa. Beets will give you natural sugar, also good. Yes, I have got beets to plant. Luckily, we have a good fall growing season, so I'm going to do my zucchini and yellow squash and beets and carrots and cucumbers. And in the greenhouse, I'm going to try my peppers and tomatoes again because I only have 6 tomato plants. And then over here, we have 3 or 4. Oh my gosh, stop it, girls. That beautiful one I was just holding that looks like an eagle, one of the Red Island Reds got her. Guess they want them to stay on their side of the yard, I don't know. I like my leghorns, they like white eggs. I do like my leghorns, they're pretty, they're gentle, but these other ones, I don't know. They're just kind of wild. But anyway, I went back to watch that video. I was looking at that video to see if I needed to take anything out and decided not to. And I said I'd get back to that or talk to y'all later about my flower bed. I don't know what I was going to tell you. I'm just going to tell you. You have to decide what you can do and what you can't. I can't chop wood right now. So I have bought my first load of wood. I'm getting ready to start buying loads of wood, have it ready for winter. My boys, my family can chop it once they're there and cut it and do all that mess with it. Now I take a chainsaw and cut the little, limbs that are down, little skinny trees that are down to make wood because it's easy to start. But you have to decide what you can do and what you can't do. Kroger's, if y'all have a Kroger near y'all, until Wednesday has just put their brand of butter on sale for $1.69 a pound. So I will be getting butter again to see if I can keep people out of it. Every time I get it, people need the butter, and then I don't have enough can, or full with canning anyway. But my flower bed looks like crap because I don't have time. Ethan's my number one priority through the week. The garden, homestead, is my number one priority on the weekend. Keeping these birds alive, collecting my eggs right now. Actually, have people that love my eggs. But you can only do so much. Recognize your limitations and embrace it and figure out how to get it done some other way. $65 a load for cut firewood all day long. Yes, ma'am, yes, sir. That's what I'm going to do until we are all there at the homestead, and the guys can really take care of it because I can't. This house stays a mess. My flower beds stay a mess. I did clean up. This used to be all mud, and I caught wood chips and cleaned that mess up a little bit. Cleaned the porch off. Turkeys had destroyed the porch because they like to roost on the porch when I had them all here. It was just a nasty mess. But just understand your limitations and do what you can do. And if you have a weed in your garden or your raised bed, oh my gosh, it's not the end of the world. That plant will survive. That plant will survive. So do what you can do to get as much food as you can, get as much water as you can. Let me remind you again, been telling people for 2 years, lights go out, it's wintertime, don't worry about warming the house. Have yourself a tent big enough for your family to put in your living room and warm the tent. That will keep your family warm. Have manual can openers. Get as much manual items as you possibly can. I have, I need to do a video. All that stuff is up at the cabin, but I've got hand crank grinder for wheat berries, food processor, blender, can openers, anything hand I can find, I buy. So, anyway, that's all I wanted to do. I wanted to welcome all of our new family members. I appreciate everybody that came over. Let me see. I was going to call into Marth one night and share some information, but I'm going to share it with you all. So, I'm not quite sure how to say what I need to say. I had it all planned out when I was going to call in for Marth, but they didn't take calls that night. The big, 2 years ago or 2.5 years ago, we were told that we were probably going to start hearing about the UFOs. Well, I have a friend that is an officer in a branch of the military, that's getting ready to retire. And back in the 80s, only about an hour and a half away from me, Giles County, Virginia, it was the largest reported area of UFO sightings. Then we found out all those UFO sightings was within the flight pattern, which is not very long. The flight's probably 30 minutes from DC, the military air, where they have all the military airplanes and stuff in DC. It was the stealth bomber, okay? We have things that we don't want anyone to know, and I don't know what they are, so I don't think I'm holding up, any information from you. But we have things that we don't want anybody to know that we have, and it's being reported as UFOs. Yes, it is unidentified flying objects to us, but it is not unidentified flying objects to our boys and girls in uniform, if you know what I'm saying. So, I've never believed in unidentified flying objects and little green men from Mars, and I don't believe that we're controlling a rover there. Don't believe that we did a land moon. I don't believe any of that stuff, right? People really don't know me. But I had it confirmed from somebody that has extended their retirement. They should be retiring in 9 months, and they're going to Guam. But it's not unidentified to our people, that it's not supposed to be unidentified to. It is propaganda, 100%. I'm not quite sure for who, because, those satellites circle everywhere. You're not going to tell me that all the other countries don't know what in the world we all have. We know what they have. Yes, I saw that dandelion post that CJ put up. So, the UFO thing is propaganda. That is some of our Space Force deal. That is not outer space, it's above our sky space in case we need it. Let me see, there was something else I was going to tell too. Oh, I was going to tell, because he has a bigger audience, about that he reported on the lumber. I was going to tell about the propane company. Everybody stocking up on propane because they too have heard lights out. And there was something else. I don't think it was quite as important, but that's kind of important to know, I think, that we don't have, I know in one of the chats, we get a lot of argument whether or not it is Oh my gosh, Phil Stiller's trying to fly up on that coop. If she flies up there, I'll never get her down. She's my Polish, that fuzzy feather hairdo. I love her. Lost my train of thought, y'all, because I'm worried how I'm going to get her down if she gets up there. And she'll be attacked if she goes through that hole at the top and gets in with those hens, because they don't like anybody new. Oh, great, my neighbor's going to put a concert on for us. Oh, mercy, it's Sunday night. He usually only drinks on Friday or Saturday night. I haven't been being here, so I don't know how long he's been doing it. It's the first weekend I've been here in a long time. What was I saying, man? I don't even know what I was saying, y'all. Somebody tell me what I was saying. This is just a normal for me. I don't remember. I have no idea. But make sure you have a way for food and water and shelter and heat. That's very important. I do think that darkness is coming soon. I do. We all know you can go over the research and every exercise that our military does jointly with different branches that ends up happening. It was October 2019 they did the pandemic exercise. Look how fast that happened. July the 9th. Oh, she got up there. Good grief. July the 9th, they are doing a lights out exercise. And I think they'll wait till winter to try to freeze people out. But I think New Year's Day 2019 was our last normal day. We will only ever from now on have new normals. If we ever even have any kind of semblance of normal. We just last week got our mask mandate lifted. We still have holes in stores, holes in shelves in stores. There's all kinds of things that we can't get. So anyway, I went from where I came from and a little bit of everything, of course, the way I usually do. So let me know if you all have, oh, my little birds are going in their tent. It's getting dark, being good little birds. My girls, my beauties, let me know if you're having dead birds where you are. And somebody told me that whatever is going on is really getting the blue jays. And that beautiful blue jay is what is in my driveway. Just so sad. But do not consume yourself with all of this stuff to the point that you're anxious, losing your mind. You have to find joy in life. You have to find joy. Do what you can do and find the joy, okay? So that's all I had to say. I want to give a little background to our new family members and say hi to my longtime family members and to show y'all that I truly am a crazy chicken lady. And I will be up at the Homestead this week, and I'm going to do a garden update and show y'all my mass failure of a garden. I didn't do anything any different than I have ever done, so it has to, beans are very resilient. It has to be something in the rain. It has to be. And I think it's flowing from one of the larger towns over across another mountain in another county. Because when I leave those areas, if it has rained at night and the city lights are glowing, it looks like those towns are on fire. I mean, they're just on fire. Even here, when I come back, if it has rained, it just looks like it's on fire with, the lights from the mall and downtown and street lights. It just all looks like it's on fire. So I definitely think it's, with the 5.7, I showed y'all how close that tower is to me. It took pine trees down and now all kinds of crazy things are happening. But anyway, just, don't, I'm always going to keep, I don't have to be West Virginia Prepared Minds anymore to say, don't be scared, just be prepared. And that came from a real conversation from a coworker that I was trying to help teach her how to store food. And she said, aren't you scared to death thinking about this stuff all the time? And I said, no, it's going to become a hobby, to me. And I said, I'm not scared, I'm prepared. That's where that byline came from. And I'm really trying to do everything I'm doing at the homestead on a budget. And of course, there's no budget for those buildings. So, but you can buy those rent to own. But I haven't had debt in years, and I was not going to start with debt now. So that was one of my very first big prep things is, thank you, Miss Lisa Arhall, is to get out of debt. So, but everything else I'm trying to show you. I do need to show you those hand crank things, put that in a video. I can upload videos. I found a neighbor that will let me borrow their Wi-Fi for short periods of time. So I might even could do a Chatty Cathy live one of these nights. See how far it goes and get away from his house. But anyway, I'm going to go. It's getting dark. You can see, you're seeing only half of my face because of the porch light. I need to get my beauties up and need to give them all fresh water for the night. But don't be scared, just be prepared, do the best you can, lean on the Lord, pray, read your Bible, look for what you need to be led to find in the scripture. Don't depend on a preacher to tell you what's in that book, because they lie. And they leave out and they avoid because they want to be popular and they don't want to piss off big money givers. So dig into that book yourself and say your prayers, lean on the Lord, spend time by yourself and listen to that soft, clear voice to tell you where you need to be and what you need to do. So anyway, I'm going to let y'all go. I have rambled. I didn't speak to anybody before I close out. Oh, it's 52 minutes. I haven't even been an hour. I say, got Murphy's Law read in the valley. Hey there. I didn't take time to really spend time speaking to everybody in the beginning. And thank you, JT. Thank you, Lisa. Thank you, CJ Blaze. Thank you, Josh. That's all I've seen. I haven't seen any of my other mods, but I haven't looked out of the right trifocal. I think he screwed up my glasses. I see worse now than I did before I got new glasses. Everybody listen to me complain for a year and a half. Can't wait to get new glasses. Finally made an appointment, went and got new glasses, still can't see anything. But I have the greatest mods in the world. Love you girls and guys. You are my friends. And Rip Curl, yes, Rip Curl, yes, I saw Rip Curl was talking about trying to save his garden. That's right, thank you, Lisa. Rip Curl knows he's my buddy. I'm just glad we finally got Rip Curl to put a channel up. We begged him for, what, a year and a half, girls? It's a long time. Got new glasses last week, the right lenses. Well, none of my trifocals are right in either side. Oh, Murphy's Law. Y'all, she's selling soap. So if y'all want some fresh soap, wait a minute, what was that? Risa, sometimes what? Something switched the lens. Oh, maybe, I don't know, but I can't see squat with these stupid glasses, and I think I've waited till too long to go back and complain. I think I got them in February. I'm not quite sure. I think it was. So, but I need to go down there and see about that. Oh, did you see the lightning bug? I love the lightning bugs. But anyway, thank you so much, everybody that joined me. I hope Nora will watch. I'm going to have to change my title to try to get more people to watch it, because I want people to see that bird, that dead bird. But I'll figure out something. Well, anyway, it's getting dark. Got to get these beauties up. Y'all know I love you, each and every one of you, no matter if one shows up or 100 shows up. I love each and every one of you. I pray for you all the time. At any time the lights go out, don't forget, 10 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. we are going to all stop and pray for one another, so we all feel comforted in knowing that we are in our thoughts and our hearts and our prayers for one another, even though we can't be together on YouTube or on a phone. We will be together in spirit. So always remember that. 10 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, we're always going to stop and pray for each other. So, having said that, I love you all. Take care. I love reading comments. Be sure and leave me a comment. Let me know if y'all are finding in that other video birds, and let me know if there's anything that you think I can teach you or talk about that you'd like to hear me talk about. So, welcome to all of the new people one last time. Thank you for all of my people that have been with me from the beginning. Love you all. Love each and every one of you. So, till next time. See you later. Bye-bye.